Hi. Hi. Yeah, it's great 3 points for us. Clean sheet. Nobody can say that. Uh, Nobody can say that we didn't deserve it. Because as the game was dragging on in the second half, it was basically, I had that feeling that it was more us that's going to score the goal. So great win, clean sheet, 3 points. We started well, but then after 10 minutes, we didn't play good. We played very bad in the first half. You can feel the pressure was on the players. You can feel, I know some other managers are talking about it, that it sounds very shallow talk, but it is a lot about that confidence, about that belief that you can get into the game if you are playing good, if you score goals. But that was a thing today. So they were better in the first half. They didn't create a lot, but they passed the ball in front of us. They had only one dead strike from Bonnie from 25 yards that Joe made a really good save, but it wasn't good. And the crowd, we deserved to be booed. And at the halftime, we wanted to do both. First to calm them down, and then to demand much more aggression, much more taking risks, much more being on that, as you say in England, being on the front foot. So in the second half was better, especially when we made some changes, especially when we had Lanzini on a pitch. That is the one that we've been missing so much, who can take the whole team up in the dangerous areas. We knew that we're going to come on the wings in a good positions to put the ball in. That's why we also made a change by bringing on Arthur and Diafra. And as I said, we stopped them having the ball. We stopped them countering attack. We were making then second attack, the third attack. And from few of them, we put some of the good balls in. From one, we hit the post. And from another one, we scored a great and very important goal for us.
Simon, you said you felt you deserved to be booed after
Yes.
the first half. I mean, they were booing quite a lot today, and they were booing again when you made the substitutions
Yes.
in 78 minutes. I mean, did you feel like a degree of vindication that it was your two substitutes that won the game?
It doesn't matter. I mean, the crowd, as I said, the crowd was, we deserved to be booed at the halftime. Yes, definitely. Because to keep the crowd, I mean, I watched Swansea against Watford last week, and they were deservedly booed at the half-time because they were losing and they didn't play well. So it's quite common because the fans, they want the best for the club. They are very demanding, and we didn't play good in the first half. We were poor. It wasn't good enough. About the substitutions, you know, it's all about decisions that you have to make, and in those moments, if you're not happy with the result and you believe in something, then you shouldn't be worried about booing. So, and it was 10 minutes to go. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's not about how the players perform on a pitch. It's about that you have quality players on the bench that can change the game, that can lift us, of course. And that's what we've done with Arthur. First with Manuel, okay, Lanzini, then with Masuaku and with Sacco, and it was what lifted us. And it was definitely a good decision. We've done the same against Huddersfield. It worked. Done the same against Spurs. We didn't turn the game around, right, but it helped. We were close to that. And also today, because you have to believe in your players from the bench. And it was the right thing to do.
Gary Lineker just said on Twitter that it might be a win that saved your job. With
Look, I feel it for. It didn't start today, you know. It was like those speculations, not only about me, but about. There are always few names, you know. The names are changing. I told you. I mean, I'm only fed up a bit by talking about that on a weekly basis, you know. I'm not affected by that. Of course, it's not very pleasant, but all that I'm concentrated and all that I can do about it is try to win games. And we done it today, not in a great style, but the way we approached the game, or the media approached the game, that we also knew was must win, 6-pointer, all of that. So we done the job. And if you look, I'm first to say we have to do better, we can do better, and we will do better. From the last international break till now, we played 4 games, we got 7 points. So that should and that will help us also gaining the confidence and the patterns of playing when we have a ball, to take more responsibility. And also, what is very important, the players are coming back or came back today, and it is also, it will affect our performance also, our performances. Sorry?
You said in the programme, Simon, you were full of praise for the fans, but that booing, and particularly booing that greeted the naming of Andy Carroll as man of the match, that's the sort of thing that costs managers their jobs. Would you, having praised them in the programme, would you say, you know, hey, hang on, be a bit fair here?
I didn't see that way, you know. As I told you, as I watch, they're always behind us. Today's game, they were, as I said before, they were right to boo us at the half time. So, if you are watching and you are watching the games, you are in football as much as I am. Like, you see that every week when the crowd is not happy with the way their teams is playing, with the substitution, with that, but it's everybody has opinion. But I have to make the decisions during the game on a pitch, and for me it was, and my staff, of course, this was like the right thing to do during the game, and we done it, and for the 3rd time in a row it was a good decision. So I would rather make a decision and risk the booing than do what? Than do nothing, you mean? That's for me not what the manager should do.
Slaven, you've spoken before about how it could be difficult to fit all your forward players in the team. Now that Lanzini's back and Antonio got through unscathed, so are you confident you can keep all of them happy across the season with the amount they're playing?
Well, my job is not to make them happy. I mean, it's a bonus if they're all happy, but it's impossible to have all the players happy. I have to make a fine balance, or the right balance, between the being solid and being dangerous when we have a ball. And sometimes it gives you headache. Who will you put when they're all fit? But my job is to look after the team and to treat every one of them in a good and decent way, and to try to keep them all on toes throughout the whole season. Because, put it this way, if Diafra Sako or Artur Masuaku weren't on their toes last week or week before, they shouldn't be able to perform like this. And that's what I have to do. But okay, you're right, we built, when we were thinking about our team, I want to be solid, and you have to be solid when you play on this level of football, but we were trying to build a team that can play with the ball and pass the ball and be dangerous. So it's good to have them back.